God damn. Welcome to another episode of Getting High with Stoned Chakra Live. It is me, it is I, it is Stoned Chakra. Back here on this wonderful Monday. Back in the building. That was something that I saved as Get It Guitar. Don't ask me why. That's what I decided to title it at the time. Now keep in mind that is just another piece of music that I've been working on. I've been on a tear lately. I have been on a straight tear, just writing the tunes. I've been writing the tunes. I felt the fire. I feel like the amulet has been doing its job, because literally since I got this thing right here, something like this. Oh wait, I can zoom in actually. There we go. Ever since I got this, I feel like I've been imbued. If that makes sense. It could not make sense, but I feel like I've been imbued. It's my talisman now. It's my talisman. And it has conjured up some excellent stuff. It has allowed me to tap into the aether, and pull some dope shit out, which is always legit. I'm glad that we got myself in the building. You already know. Hey, I came to play. Even if nobody else did. That's alright. We're having a cool, chilled back action. Marijuana, what you listening to? We got... This is a Stoned Chakra original. Stoned Chakra original right here. What's this one called? This one's called Bass Track 3. It doesn't really have a strong name. It's just called Bass Track 3. I think I got all the way up to number 7 before I was like, these are getting to the point where I feel like they deserve a name. Alright. So that's Bass Track 3. And then here's Bass Track 7. You can hear a difference for sure. And I think the one after that, well, what the fuck did I name it? I think I named it Dressed in Black. Because it sounded more morose than this one. Got ourselves some sunset sherbet in the bowl, holding it down. Shout out to my licensed local dispensary, always coming through in a clutch. Is it even Monday? Alright, yeah, it is Monday, okay. I was about to say, like, motherfuckers is MIA right now. Alright, so woke up in the party with some wax and a full zip. Motherfuckers running out when the blunt lit, cause they know Stoned Chakra is smoking proper and never fucks with the bullshit. Hot rolling this bitch if you didn't know. And my balls will wet you up like a 44. And I never miss. Bitch, I promise this. Got you wondering how I can be so heartless. Give me the track and I'ma rip that. Kill that. Give me the blunt and I'ma split that. Fill that. Give her a dab and let you pop that. Drop that. Even though I do, it's better for her to stop that. Motherfuckers talking shit, but they don't wanna get hit with a lick real quick. I go up in his head and hit him with that stick. Motherfucker, don't you know that I won't quit? There you go. There's some bars. Enjoy. If you liked the bars, feel free to check me out wherever you stream music. Stoned Chakra everywhere. Got a new song dropping called No More Heroes. That shit comes. The release date is slated for tomorrow because it's really a track about my mom, and then tomorrow is the first anniversary of her death. So that's what the release date will be listed as. If it'll actually come out on streaming services tomorrow, I truly don't know. I don't think I put it in early enough to actually have that happen. But No More Heroes is coming soon. Yes, yes. Stoned Chakra. And then I got another song that I need to record called Heart Twerk. And then another song that I need to write like 2 more bars for and then record called Hey Big Head. And then there's another track after that I have to do, but then after that it'll be me doing all the production. So up until this point I've bought or leased beats, and then after the tracks that I've named going forward, it's going to be me doing the production. Because I can. Like, that's the thing. Like, it is because I can. I honestly just didn't want to do it for the longest time, and then I did want to do it, and I just always pushed it off. And what actually prompted me going hard and attempting to actually make stuff, I think it was when I got kicked off of YouTube for a week, for real. Like, once I got kicked off of YouTube for a week, I think 2 or 3 days into that, I just started this kick where I was writing so much shit. So much shit. I looked back and I was surprised at how many fully structured songs that I actually had. Again, not all of them are what I would consider like ones that I would keep to write to. A few of the later bass tracks that I've made, I feel like that, and then I also feel like that on some of these newest instrumentals that I've made. But the early ones, I'm just gonna submit those for sync, and then hopefully they get placed. You play the guitars or make it all on software? I play the bass for a majority of the stuff that I produce. Everything else is software. I don't know how to play the guitar. Usually motherfuckers learn how to play the guitar and then they, pick up bass on the side. I started with bass, so that is my main like tactile instrument. I'm slowly picking up piano simply because I finally have a decent sized MIDI controller, so I can actually play full chords and not feel cramped. So I'm picking up piano just super slowly, but I got bass on lock. Everything else is, digital, so we got digital strings and, digital drum hits and all that shit. I've been trying to stay away from loops because they just run the risk of getting copyright claimed, or if I'm trying to place music for sync, they don't like, because too many people have access to those sounds, you know what I mean? Too many people have access to those specific patterns. So I haven't really been using any drum loops or patterns. I've just been making on my own, which is why, like this one right here, this one has such a simple drum pattern because at the time I didn't know how to program drums. Like it's so And it's the difference between those drums and something like this. This was one of the first ones where I'm like, I could actually write to this. Besides the bass track, like bass track 6, bass track 7, I was like, oh yeah, I definitely want to write to those. And then there was another one called Dressed in Black that I probably want to write to. But this was the first one that didn't really include me playing bass that I was like, I fucks with this. I got a keyboard and guitar. I need to learn how to record the shit I write and put it all together. I can original beat on real drums, but you gotta put digital over super fast rap hi-hats. Yeah, that makes sense. So now I actually have to, on top of finishing up the songs that I started writing when I was still buying and leasing beats, now that I have to finish up those, at least those songs that I started, or there was a few other ones that I started, but the concepts are kind of ass, so I can leave those on the cutting room floor and not feel bad. But there's a few that I just have to keep. So once I finish those, then I can actually look through the beats that I've made myself and pick one, because I still need to get Seuss Mace on a track. But I've been putting it off because the one that I was going to put him on was Hey Big Head, but then when I told him the premise of the song, he's like, man, you trying to get me in trouble. I'm a happily married man. I'm like, man, I'm not trying to get you in trouble, bro. If you need it to be another song, we can do that. So I've been trying to find something. I looked through all the other leased beats that I already had, and none of them really stuck out that would fit. So now I have damn near 4 or 5 that I've made myself that would be a perfect fit. In addition to writing the stuff for the lease beats, I have to figure out which one of those I'm gonna present to Seuss to get that collab done, because that motherfucker already got his money. Now I need to get my verse. Like, he already got his money. You know what I'm saying? Now I need to get my verse.
Oh, I like money.
We'll see. I got original guitar hooks that could sound good in hip hop way or Radiohead airy kind of way with synths and horns. That's legit. I like putting guitars on choruses or hooks. I always forget that that's the other name for them. Oh, but this is the other one where I was like, oh yeah, it's over. I don't need anybody else. Like, I got this. Oh yeah, we got Obi-Wan in the building this week. Motherfuckers feeling equilibrium, my motherfucker, when I get on one song. Let's do a dab though.
Stoned Chakra.
You know what I mean? Like, once I made this one, I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. Like, I got this. Oh shit. Goddamn right, Joe Jack. Do you know if it has a release time? If what has a release time? Oh. Alright, so for those, they usually do it midnight Pacific Standard Time. So it usually won't be there for the East Coast until 3 a.m. That's usually how it goes when they do releases like that. He's like, I guess I could just. But yeah, that's usually how they go down. HBO is different because HBO actually does like nighttime releases. They still schedule their stuff like regular TV, even though it's HBO. So if anybody's been watching Barry, I don't know if anybody's been watching that, but Barry, that drops at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sundays. So Sunday will hit. It'll be Sunday morning. You can't watch Barry. You can't watch Barry until 9 p.m. They're like, no, nobody gets to see this until this time. Like, they're still on that. And I'm not even going to play games. I fuck with it. Oh, snap. We got Stuck in the building. That's right. It's time to smoke proper. I be ripping and dipping it, then I'm flipping it. I'm giving them benefits for the membership. Intricate something something. I don't know.
More of this weed and more of this.
That was fun. Oh, Barry. Yes, see, this guy knows Barry. All right, so you know NoHo Hank, right? He played Victor Zsasz in the Gotham show, and then he's been in some other shit. Hold on. I should have kept that shit up. So there's this video for a band called Yip Deceiver. They're super dope band. Not a lot of people fucking listen to them, and it pisses me off. Every time I look at their SoundCloud and I see that I have more streams than them, I'm like, this is fucked up. This is all the way fucked up. Give me a sec here. Ground control to Major Barry. Hank is the best character ever. Alright, so there's the dude, a NoHo Hank. Here. Alright, so tell me this dude right here. Tell me he don't look like NoHo Hank. He looks like him, right? So this is a music video for a song called Get Strict by Yip Deceiver. Hold on.
Cause you will come back to me.
So that looks like NoHo Hank, right? And it's like, it's because, yeah, exactly. It's not NoHo Hank. I was deceived. Because the guy that's NoHo Hank is this fucking guy. But here's the kicker, though. What's the other dude's fucking name? Was it this guy? Yup. There he is. Bruh. Like, these motherfuckers They had me all the way confused. They had me all the way confused. And I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel bad about it at all. Because you see what I have. You see what's going on there. You saw all that shit that was going on. That's a strong resemblance. He said shout out to Will Smith's wife, though. This motherfucker wild. Wait, so is that what's going on? He's got the peaches? I thought he just started... Oh, he has had alopecia and autoimmune. Okay. Goddamn. He's had that shit for a minute then. Bruh, I thought that look was just for Victor's ass. I didn't realize that was like him. That's turnt. NoHo Hank is fucking hilarious though. Oh my god. Oh my god, Barry. Bro, I don't know what these people be doing. You know, actors be weird. You know, Whoopi don't have eyebrows either. Let me see how many celebrities have no eyebrows. It's probably just the ones with alopecia and Whoopi Goldberg. All right, so apparently Katy Perry's doing this shit too. Apparently they're classifying it as the latest beauty trend. Celebrities are removing their eyebrows in latest bleaching trend. So these motherfuckers is on that weird shit too. Now apparently they're just bleaching them instead of shaving them off. Oh, I think she shaved them off. Them shits look wet. Them shits look wet right there. I think she shaved them hoes off. See? Motherfuckers be doing that weird shit. Loved Gotham. Enjoyed Cameron Maman and Hannigan. Yeah, Gotham was fun. Gotham was fun. It was a fun little romp. Then they had to rush to the end where they basically made him Christian Bale or some shit. Dude went from like a 13-year-old to Christian Bale. That was a fucking weird move. Weird show. But I was definitely glad that my homie, my main man, I don't know this person really. Whenever I see somebody that I recognize from something that I like and I haven't seen them in a while, I'm always happy that they're getting work. What's his name? Ben McKenzie. He was the main character of the OC, one of my Pretty White Kids with Problems shows, and he played Jim Gordon. He played Jim Gordon on Gotham. Until they tried to make the Riddler and Penguin a couple. Really? That happened? I kind of, deleted a lot of that from my brain. That happened? That's super turnt. Hitting the store, BRB. Better hit that store, yo. Stay hydrated, my friends. And I already know all the motherfuckers that are in the Discord already heard it. But I'm gonna play the little snippet that I put in there. Because I don't feel like, what do you call it? Opening my laptop and dealing with that whole situation. That'd be too much. Ah, fucked it up. There we go. This is a snippet of something that I worked on last night. That shit's gonna be hard. That's gonna be super hard. But I also want to make some lighter stuff. Like I want to be able to make some stuff that hits hard but also sounds fun. Doesn't sound like somebody's gonna get murdered. Need some glow sticks and Terry Crews for this one. Well, yeah, I think this one is called, oh, never mind. This one's called Esports Track because it was intended to be like intermission music for esports events, but they never ended up taking the track. So I just use it in my stream. All this music I use in my stream, along with being some of the later bangers that I started making, is essentially shit to play so that I don't get copyright claims on my streams or when I'm doing like a review video. I'll just like have these tracks playing lightly in the background now. Before I would play my own music that was still getting copyright claimed because, you know, most of them were leased beats. Can picture a nice bass line for that. Obviously, you don't have to watch it for the possibility of getting flagged, but my favorite Gotham scene. Did you and Brittany? Nope. I think I copied. It's still on my sticky note. I think. Let me double check. Because right now I just have like an unnamed YouTube link sitting at the top, so that must be it.
Should we say sayonara to Salsa?
Let's talk.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. Ugh. So I've been applying for jobs. That's fucking whack. Fucking hate it. And every time I see one for a restaurant, like I get like this twinge in my chest. Like it's straight drama. Ugh. But I've been putting out the good old resume. No bites. But we'll just keep tossing it out there. Because I got about 2 more months left of runtime before things get a little dicey. So, before that happens, I am thinking preemptively to mitigate that situation. We'll see what shakes.
Stoned Chakra, bitches.
And I don't know what she's doing. She said she was going to come in here, but I guess she's having herself a margarita. A Diet Coke margarita, as I like to call it. Which one is this? Oh, this is bass track 2. This is like one I actually gave a structure. Bass track 3, I just like put on a loop. Shout out to Kane Alexander McCord for the subscribe.
Chakra, bitches.
We need more of this weed and more of this dude.
The meatloaf! We want it now! And if you've seen, I have not been using my nipple. I took my little nip off. It's because Brittany over here, she's getting or got something. And I don't want no part of it. So we've been fist bumping. And she's been using the nip, and I've just been hitting it raw. Trying to decide making music with real instruments, a band music, or the instrumental thing you're doing. Oh, we got Brandy Marie in the building.
Chakra, bitches.
Well, I will say marijuana. That working with a band, if you can find the right people, is legit. But it is a lot easier to execute ideas as you envision when you're by yourself. So it's a give and take. Like, do you want more of a collaborative thing? And then you're going to have to find people that are good at collaboration and then also good at what they do. More likely than not, it's going to be hard to find, depending on where you're at. Again, I don't know where you're at, but from my personal experience, my anecdotal personal experience, it is like pulling teeth trying to find good people to work with. Oh God, well then if you're doing all that, you can't really do that from home unless you're gonna use, you're still gonna have to use digital stuff, because unless you have a place where you can mic up drums, you're gonna have to use a digital drum kit, which is digital sounds anyway. Unless you record your own one-shots. You could always do that. Record your own one-shots with the actual kit and then just upload them to a digital kit. If you're gonna play everything, if you're a multi-instrumentalist already, just do it yourself. With real instruments. As many as you can. As many as you can. The ones that you can't, I don't know if you have a violin hanging around. You know what I mean? I don't know if you have a random choir of men to go, oh, or some shit. So for everything that you can, use real instruments. And then for everything that you can't, use VSTs. Use virtual instruments. And then use virtual instruments to just etch out your ideas. Like sometimes you might not be near your instrument. You can use your computer, wherever it's at, to bang out some ideas, get some loose ideas down, and then you can come back in later and then redo it with the actual instrument. Now again, this is just me spitballing. These are just ideas. This is just a stoner having stoner thoughts.
Stoned Chakra, bitches.
But that's what I would do. Now, like at the end of the day, I only play one instrument, so I don't really have much to think about. I play the bass whenever I feel it's suited, and then other than that, I use this MIDI controller right here called a Rolly Block. It's pretty fucking legit. I love it. And then the other controller that I use is a Native Instruments M32. So those are the two things I use. Hold on, I guess I can show off the bass too. And then I use this bass. Yeah. How do you record your bass so it doesn't sound bad when you try to lay it over a track? So what do you mean? I need more specifics. So you hammer out some specifics for me, and I'm gonna do this dab.
Did you dab? What dab? Did you dab? No.
I dab.
No, I don't.
You should dab.
Stop saying dab.
Slap at the bass, man. Like, that's right, Chakra in the building.
Stoned Chakra. Bitches.
Ooh, big dabs.
I just felt my chakra open, honey.
Goddamn right, Joe Jack. Alright, like, how do you record it so it sounds good and there's not ambience and the echo of the bass in the background? Oh! I don't... So... For that, you'd have to not mic it. You wouldn't be able to mic it. You'd have to run it direct into an audio interface. Or if you want to treat the sound even before then, run it through your amp and then just have it going out into your audio interface, and then just make sure you stage the gain correctly, because that might be a little dicey depending on how strong your amp is. But yeah, you would run it directly into an audio interface, and then preferably with a long instrument cable, so that way you can be as far away from any electronic devices with your instrument as possible, because it will pick up feedback. Can you react to a song by textures? Maybe messengers. Yeah, I don't know. Is there a bunch of those already? Because I'm really not trying to get another copyright strike over reactions, is the thing. Oh, I appreciate that, man. I'll check it out. Like, I'll listen to it. Like, let's see. If I can pull it up on my Apple Musics, I'll just play it on the stream. I'll take that risk, but I can't be playing any videos anymore for sure. All right, so messengers.
Here I wander aimlessly, divided like a restless sea. I remember messenger.
Oh. All right, so on the audio interface, M audio, those are good. I've never used them, but I had a friend that used their studio monitors, and they sounded pretty decent. And then they make really good MIDI controllers, so I assume that their audio interfaces would be of similar quality. What's another one? A good cheap one is PreSonus. Those are really fucking sturdy, and they sound clean. Now, if you're depending on your price, you can go a little bit higher in maybe like the mid range. You can't go wrong really with a Focusrite. Focusrite Scarletts are pretty legit. The one that I use personally is a Motu M2 audio interface, and that's just because I didn't need 4 inputs. Like 2 was fine for me. And then there's ones that are more money, but those are ones that you only really need if you're trying to get into a specific ecosystem. So that would be Universal Audio, I believe. It's their like Apollo line and Volt line, and that's mainly for different preamp settings for mics that make it sound vintage and have stuff that runs directly through the audio interface, so it takes less pressure off of your computer system. Oh, the pause was to fucking explain it, because I wasn't gonna explain it and then not listen, because I can't do that and then listen with any sort of intention at the same time. It would have just been background noise, so I wouldn't, I was being respectful of the song. You know what I'm saying?
Stoned Chakra.
Sifting through the boiling sand, looking for a shaken hand, wading through the mire, but never find what they desire.
Oh yeah, I'm staying medicated. I'm staying medicated. What type of computer do you have?
Butterfly calls, invisible wall, keep away from the light. I'm speechless, I'm fearless. I keep myself from running low on air. I'm a messenger. I am just passing by. What would
Marijuana, what's your budget, if you don't mind me asking?
A story told uneasily. I remember messenger. Smell the scent of every season. How dark they might be. This old monster has its reasons. I am finally free. Stay with me now. See what you have done, creator. There's no great escape, still hunger forsaken. I turn to the messenger.
Solid suggestion. That was a very solid suggestion. I liked that. All right. So if you have a room already and you're down to treat it, I would just go ahead and treat it. Or yeah, do you have a spare room to just treat and then have another room that you could have the equipment in? Or is this a situation where both need to be in the same room? Because if you have the room, go ahead and knock it out. Like, it's pretty cheap to build your own acoustic paneling. So you go ahead and do that. You're gonna have to ditch the Chromebook though. That's gonna be a requirement, especially to record at the level that you're wanting, because that's multiple mics. You definitely need a chunkier interface too if you wanted to record live drums. You'd need something more than a 2 or a 4. So I would, oh, it's just for writing? Okay, that makes sense. So if you already have a computer, I would just make sure that the specs are good. If you don't, I would say that at least 500-600 should be going to your computer. I don't know how you would find one that would be able to do what you need to do for that price, but that's, if the budget was $1,000 to $1,500, 600 at the very least would have to be spent on the brain of the operation. I don't know if you can get one for that price, PC wise, because you could get a Mac Mini, and that, honestly, a base model Mac Mini would probably flame my laptop right now. And it is a Core i9 2.4 gigahertz with a boost up to 3.2, 16 gigs of RAM. and I would get smoked by a $600 box. It is insane. I feel so cheated because I literally got this thing right before they dropped the M1 chip, and that shit changed the game. Huh? Nah. I mean, I think I've heard a swath of Opeth, some new, some old. I'd say it was a healthy mix, but maybe I don't know. But again, that's gonna have to take a back seat. Cause I've been out here writing instead of watching other people's stuff and then recording it and then giving a well thought out, thoughtful reaction, to have it just possibly end up being blocked by YouTube anyway. And then if it doesn't get blocked by YouTube, who knows, maybe 6-7 months later you'll get a copyright strike. For fun. Oh man, hold on, let me grab something real quick.
Stoned Chakra.
Yeah, dude, you were here smoking pot with me. You can tell that to the cops, I'll back you up.
Oh, is that what that is?
Stoned Chakra.
I thought you just straight up made like a crazy background video for a track you made. I didn't know that that was like a program that you were actually using in real time. Oh, Jesus. I feel slow now. Bass track 2 in the building. Do I have anything else that I could play? I think I might have some stuff that I just didn't download it, but it's in the cloudy. Let's see if I got any goodies in the cloud. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah, I don't think I bounced anything new. Nope, all the new stuff I haven't bounced out yet. For real? You just gonna nuzzle up in my robe like that, Greta? She's like, I like your stank. Continue about your business. She was just like, she was really digging in there. Bing, 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 bing. And then for whatever reason, this one's called Church Trap, but it makes no sense. It doesn't sound like church or trap. Boom, 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 boom. When I'm not streaming Stoned Chakra, that is. Let's go. That's what I like to hear. Get to work if you mean Ma. Just been down with the chakra content for a year and 2 weeks. Enjoyed his music. Here I am. Yeah, like weed is not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Some people, it don't sit with them well. My friend Jing, he smoked weed and he got real weird. He got real weird. I was like, yeah, you don't need to be smoking no weed. Oh man, I was like, yeah, you don't need to be smoking weed. See, the only voice I hear is my own, thankfully. Shout out to me. But I've always had an inner monologue, and that's before I started consuming cannabis. If anything, cannabis kept me around a lot longer than I thought I was going to be. Because for a while, it was looking bleak for me. And then I smoked a J, and I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Like, once I really got high for the first time, for real, I was like, oh my God. So you're telling me it could have been like this the whole time? That's where I was at. I was like, it could have been like this the whole time? Oh my God. I didn't have to dread so much. I'm too much of a control freak, I think. People lacking clarity is the shit that be scaring me. Understand that you carry the weight of your ignorance. Please fit it this often. Feel free to stream Goodfellas wherever you listen to music. Gotta slow it down, my lips been raw. I'm gonna have to do some clever shit where I just have like scenes from Goodfellas, but they're so distorted and color changed and shit that they can't recognize them, but people can recognize them. Because my whole idea of having people in suits is just too much. Like, I can't get that many people together in one spot. Oh. Besides work conditions, maybe it's age, but smoking, I got to the point where I would just be paranoid all the time over dumb shit and it wasn't fun anymore. I've had some people say that too. So this is not the first time that I've heard this statement. Have you ever did shrooms or other psychedelics besides weed? Yes. I have. Hold on, let me break out my hippie hat. Alright, so here we go. I have this Triforce on my hippie hat, right? There we Alright, there we go. Now it's in the light. So it's got 3 molecular structures on there, standing for my faves, and that would be THC, LSD, and MDMA. That's the Triforce right there. Shout out to my girl, Princess Zelda. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we already heard this one. Oh. Now this one does have a music video. Feel free to check it out on my YouTube channel.
Stoned Chakra.
I had that happen to me. Is Adderall speed? Because I took Adderall for the first time and I was just able to focus. So I think I might have that thing and I just never got diagnosed. Because it doesn't really amp me up. It just kind of made me be able to lock in. And then, you know, I kind of felt good too, but besides that. That legal speed. Yeah. I've done it like literally a handful of times, so like less than 5. But maybe I should attempt that. I've never really attempted to like sit down, plan it out, and be like, all right, I'm gonna take this Addy, I'm gonna take this pen and this paper, and I'm gonna just write my ass off. Like, I wonder what would happen. Like, I'm kind of afraid of how it would sound, honestly. Take a look at your life. Was it wrong? Was it right? But not give no advice. Cause I'm up, bitch, good night. Hey. I would say it's not really my thing. But again, I haven't really dabbled, really. Now, when it comes to psychedelics, I have jumped into the deep end a few times and taken some laps. But when it comes to like speds or the kokans or the ketamins or the heroines or the crank. I haven't really fucked with that too much. Bruh, that's all we've been watching. Most hilarious shit I've ever seen in my goddamn life. If anybody can believe that Amber Heard ain't a crazy bitch after seeing that shit, I don't know what the fuck y'all was watching. This bitch gonna cut this man's finger off, slap him up, then tell everybody in the world that he hit her, and then gonna come to his hotel room after she do that shit and be like, do you not love me anymore? Do you not love me anymore? And then she tries to pull him in the bed and try to put that coochie magic on him. That's what she was doing. She was putting that coochie magic on him, and then he finally snapped out of that coochie magic spell. He's like, get the fuck out of my face, bitch. Get in my hotel room, bitch. Fuck you thought this was? I'm Johnny Depp. She got that coochie magic. Beware. Woo. She got that ghost pussy. Woo. Put you under a spell. Woo. Woo. Yeah, she gonna look good on OnlyFans too when she ends up there. Taking shits on the bed. Motherfuckers is gonna pay her hundreds and thousands of dollars to watch her shit on the bed. You watch. When all this shit fucking comes down and she is not able to really get any more work, oh, it's a wrap. She gonna be on OnlyFans shitting on motherfuckers. Taking big dumps.
Dumps for money.
We got Brittany in the building.
It's Brittany, bitch.
We got Brittany in the building. She's... Stick your hand out so the people can... Boom. Yeah, it's kind of tight. I had to... What was I talking about? Can you tell me spice psychedelic spirit? Okay, so one time when I was doing when I was hanging out with Lucy, when I was hanging out with Lucy, my friend. When I was hanging out with my friend Lucy.
Can't have no friends.
When I was hanging out with Lucy, what had happened was somebody had requested to hang out with my friend Molly.
Oh.
Yeah, and they wanted me to make an introduction.
Wow.
But at the time, I was hanging with Lucy, so it was kind of hard.
That's difficult.
It was difficult. So I left the car because I was sitting in the car with Lucy. And then I left the car to go to the tent. I was at a music festival, one called Okeechobee. But as I'm going to the tent to say what's up to Molly to see if she wants to meet this guy, I'm losing time.
Oh.
So I'll take a step and then everything goes black. And then when everything snaps back, I'm multiple steps ahead.
Oh.
And then that happens, and then I'm in the tent.
Oh.
And this is happening the entire time while I am trying to say, yo, Molly, this guy wants to meet you. I finally get her out of the tent and get her to hang with this guy.
Yeah.
After I get back in the car, you know, after losing multiple chunks of time, I'm sitting in the car and the interior, like the frame of the interior. So if the door is on this side of you and then you have like the part where it's the window and it connects to the, you know, the stuff where the windows aren't. How about that? The stuff where the windows aren't. That stuff started to fold into itself. It started to like flutter. It became scaly. Like it became layered. And then the stuff that is not the windows in the car, it started to if you've seen X-Men, the movies, how Mystique's skin like flips in on itself and transforms into something else, that's what it was doing.
Ooh,
It was doing that.
weird.
Yes. And it did that, and then one of them formed into a beautiful lady.
Oh.
And then it snapped back.
Oh shit.
And then after that, I was like, all right, let me hop out this car real quick. Let me hop out this car real quick. And I started losing time again. I was still walking around and it would go black for long, or what felt like long periods of time, and then it would come back. I was like, yo, I know that the show starts in 30 minutes, but I'm going to have to hang back at the campsite for a little bit because I can't walk like this.
That was me at the last show we went to.
I can't walk like this where it's going black for periods of time, so I'm going to hang back at the campsite for a little bit.
I'm gonna lay down.
Which I did, and thankfully one of my friends hung with me, and then about an hour 15 minutes later, I just like walked around the campsite just to make sure that everything was good. I was like, all right, that's done. That part of the trip is done. Now I can have fun. And I was able to walk, and I was able to catch like the last 30 minutes of the show. So, you know, it all worked out. Yes, this was when I was hanging out with Lucy. And to be fair, I was probably hanging out with Molly as well. I was being a kind of a
I've never
tomcat
hung
that
out
weekend.
with Lucy and Molly.
Yeah, I was kind of being a tomcat that weekend, hanging
That
out with two
seems
chicks.
like a
I was hanging out with two chicks at the same time, not a large
That
problem.
seems like a whole lot.
It wasn't a large problem. I was hanging out with two chicks at the same time, not a large problem. Is what it is. Don't hate on me. Don't hate on me because I'm beautiful.
Oh.
Are you down for a dab?
Yeah.
You're down for a dab?
You know it.
I know it.
You know it.
You know that I know it.
You know this, man.
And then there was that one time.
Oh, that one time.
There's that one time
What time?
where I was able to get like 30 Altoids dosed with liquid, but there was more than 30 Altoids in the tin, and I could tell which ones were dosed by the look of them. Like, you could really tell where the liquid had hit it, and then it like re-dried. Like, it had this like sheen to it.
Oh.
So you could tell which ones were which, but still, with them being in there, even the ones that weren't dosed kind of became dosed. Like,
Yeah.
and then it got to the point where I forgot. Like, I ate so many that I forgot they were dosed.
That's not good.
So then I was
What
just
is it?
then I was just eating them because I wanted a mint.
That's like me. Okay, so I've had dosed cookies,
So that was probably the
and
most
I
I've
will
done.
eat them like they're normal cookies.
Mm-hmm.
And one time I ate, I think, 5 or 6 cookies,
Yeah.
and I went to bed for like 2 days.
Yep. That'll happen. Oh, am I going to the gathering this year? Fuck no.
I don't want Faygo in my hair personally.
Oh my god! Every time
Imagine?
I think about it, that's like the one that I really would not.
I would love it and I would hate it at the same time.
I couldn't go.
I love the
Just the
wildness,
smell alone.
but the smell and the Faygo everywhere and the
Like, them
people-
motherfuckers be out there
people
funky.
jumping on each other.
Like, it's bad at regular festivals, But there is a specific funk at the gathering that I can never unsmell. It's like it is specific. It is specified. Get your nipple ready.
You could wear one of those.
Get your nipple ready.
Which one?
The one for the dabs, not your nips.
Oh. This one.
Yeah, get that ready. That's what she has to use because she over here sickly.
I'm coughing and stuff.
So I've given her the...
I get a special nipple.
Because I ain't messing with that shit.
Stoned Chakra.
Oh, yeah. Big hits. Big dab hits. Yeah, take that nipple off for me. Appreciate it.
Nipple.
Free the nip!
Free the nip.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I definitely got something.
That's what's up.
I got something in my lungs.
Yep.
I hope you don't get it.
I'm gonna keep hope alive, but
I'm sorry.
we live in a
I'm sorry.
2-bedroom apartment, and it's not very large.
Well,
So I
I'm
might...
gonna cough on you at some point.
Like, whoa. Stop propositioning me over the internet. I think that's illegal.
What kind of proposition?
He said, Chakra, let me give you one more good time.
What's a good time?
Shaggy said on his YouTube podcast that him and Ouija are planning a tour.
Shaggy
That
who?
that
Shaggy who?
that I would go and see.
Shaggy.
Shaggy Too Dope of Insane Clown Posse.
Oh, I don't know.
I would actually see that because Shaggy has pulled the monoxide and really went from the one that was kind of in the group to the one that's like really going hard. I just been with a wonderful track. I know. I took it out of context intentionally for comedy.
For comedic value.
For comedic value. I took it out of context intentionally because that made it funny.
We like funny.
You know, I'm the one that laughs when the police have spent like 3 months living in the sewers and then they finally go to leave in the Batman movie and the first one up gets shot in the head. I laughed my ass off. Am I
You did.
Am I fucked up? Yes.
Yes.
Tell me what it is, and if the track is longer than what I'm going to stream for, you're gonna be out of luck. Cause my guess is it's gonna be one of them long ass tracks. See, there it is. Yeah.
Opeth. It's
Yeah.
gonna be long. We already know.
I already know.
And it's Opeth.
I already know.
Yep. How long is it?
It won't say. It won't say until I click it.
Tell me.
Y'all fucking Google it. How about
How
that?
long is it? Almost 9 minutes.
Almost 9 minutes. Let's see how many seconds we got.
Yeah, you got enough. Do it.
Just barely. Just barely. Oh, you lucky son of a bitch. You lucky son of a bitch.
You motherfucker.
This motherfucker.
You get what you want, you asshole.
Oh, you're getting what he wants and shit because it's literally just enough time. Here we go, fucking.
I
Hold
gotta
on.
get my headphones.
Do you?
Yep.
How's that gonna help?
I can't hear it.
Hold on. Take this, put it on, and then tell me if you can hear anything. Because if you can't, it's not gonna matter.
It's very low. Turn it up. Okay. I can hear it now.
You can?
Yay!
Alright. Alright, so you can hear. That works. Let me click the button. We're recording this. Might as well upload it. Next up on Stoned Chakra Reacts Live. I'm not going to be doing this regularly. This is just something that, so don't put in any requests. I'm tired of copyright strikes. This is Opeth. All things will pass. And no, it's not going to be no video.
Let's do it.
And then we got Brittany off to the side.
It is Britney, bitch.
See, and the fact that I like shit like this so much probably doesn't help when I'm writing that my shit always sounds dark.
Dark is good.
I don't want to be dark all the time.
Yeah. You gotta be half height, half dark. That's what I like.
Ah. There it is.
That was good.
Opeth. All things
I
will
need to listen
pass.
to Opeth.
That was the tits.
Chakra.
But again, like I didn't expect it to not be good, you know. That was a situation where I wasn't expecting it to not be good. What did you think of it, Brittany?
I was vibing.
You was
I liked
vibing,
it. Yeah.
right? It was dark, but it wasn't all the way.
I liked dark.
I know, but it
I
wasn't.
liked dark, but
I liked it. I like it when it's dark. And it was like very calm the entire time. I was kind of half expecting it to, because especially when he said, "Here it comes," I was like, "Oh shit, are they about to just go?" You know what I mean? Just start, you know, doing the thing. But it was pretty chill all the way through. So, you know, as being a chill guy, I really liked it. You know what I'm saying? That's new Opeth for you. No growls. There you go. No growls now. They said we're done with the
I like the.
I know I like the too, but sometimes, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. What did you guys think? Did you like it? Did you enjoy that Opeth? Because if you did, feel free to check out more Opeth. Yeah. There we go. We did it. Yay. We did it together. That was a reaction. I don't know when I'll upload it because, again, kind of over it. But I recorded it just in case. I didn't record the other one.
Well,
So I was like, let me record this one.
give me that.
Oh, you want some Wawa?
Yeah, I need Wawa.
Well, I'll take this opportunity to go ahead and play something cool that I like. I opened with it, so let's fucking close with it. Another track that I made. Can't wait to write some shit to it. It's gonna be excellent. But yeah, because we're getting out of here. This is where I say Getting High with Stoned Chakra Live is Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Feel free to check me out on all social medias. Stone Chakra everywhere. Feel free to check out stonechakra.com for all your Stone Chakra needs. All that shit. Check me out on YouTube. I be gaming sometimes. I need to do it more. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. You guys enjoy your Monday. Peace out.